Welcome to the Sundawg podcast. The Sundawg podcast, everybody. The Sundawg podcast. This is what we do. This is where we lecture. We figure we have too much valuable conversations going on every single night on our productive lives of inhaling cannabis every single evening and pursuing worldly thought. Trying to contribute, trying to think of ways for the world to be a better place. We figure let's jot it down. Let's get it all marked up with digital numbers, man. And then we'll send it out into the world in perhaps some hopes of convincing somebody that we're worth money. Fuck that noise. Hey, let me introduce you my co-host. She is the Wonderstruck, a.k.a. Sturdy Thighs, a.k.a. the Good Witch, a.k.a. Damaged Goods, the one, the only, the good, Anna Good. Hey, what's up? What up, Don?
What's up? I really can't with you at the moment.
I know you can.
Fucking Thunder Thighs. What the fuck?
Well, you can do the wall sits. She can do wall sits for as long as she desires. It's a superpower, you see.
Actually, she won that, man.
That was a recent contest, and you know that there were other intoxicants involved. You're negating your own success story, my friend. You're negating your own success story. Let me tell it. It all started when she was a little girl. She was very young, and she realized that 90-degree angles really spoke to her. I suppose you would tell her better than I would.
What, that I really don't like wall sits?
You love wall sits.
But I don't like wall sits.
All right. Well, can you explain your supernatural ability to perform them?
Concentration.
Now, with the amount of verbal conveying that you do from time to time, you must be deep in concentration a lot. See, the good I'm very fluorescent, if you will, a shimmer. I kind of dance when you turn me on. Yeah, shimmer. Ooh, shimmer. Try to bring the words in every different angles. I had this pet peeve of saying things in a predictable way. But we'll get more to that later. Fuck that shit. But Anna, I will take 10 years to explain a very simple thought, whereas Anna will surmise everything I'm trying to say in literally 2 syllables. It's magic. It's a beautiful yang to a very zany yin. And enough with the feels. Nice Shelby shirt, asshole.
Thanks, I wore it to work.
Did you now? Your work almost caught on fire. We were talking about this earlier today. Your death could have been, your story could have ended as, well, Anna Good, she was an excellent basketball player, phenomenal at wall sits, heard that she was taking up bass, heard that she could lay a funky groove down, she had an excellent hip-hop vibe, burned to death in a t-shirt factory. Not even a factory. Yes, like a screen printing press for t-shirts. T-shirts are already assembled. They bypassed that bit of business. This is a very niche market. You got to know people to get into the screen printing business. You can't just apply and get a job at the screen. Wait, did you just apply and get a job at the screen printing press?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, negate the former. You could totally just walk into a screen printing business and get the job. Now, we discussed it. She believed that there is no fucking way that she was just going to go down in a ball of flames for a fucking screen printing t-shirt contest.
No, yes, the dryer did catch on fire today. That was kind of weird. 7:30. Didn't even get to start printing it. Just warming up. Turned the belt on and there it went.
It was a nice morning at the screen printing press. A lovely, 92 degrees in the workshop?
Around 8 o'clock, yeah, it's about 95.
95. Fuck, at 8, fuck that, dude. At 8 a.m., Jesus Christ. But then again, there is some freedom. There is some freedom in being able to print whatever you want onto a t-shirt. People love t-shirts. I love t-shirts. I think if I was an article of clothing, I could be a t-shirt. What? I'd be fuck yes. If I had to be personified as an article of clothing, I would definitely be a excellent t-shirt. Whoa! Water pipe took a tumble. But that's all right. This is thick glass we got here. At least 8 millimeters thick. For all you glass heads out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This thing is built to last, bitch. Built to last. Now, the M audio interface is a little upset that there's moisture on it. Shows how much I absorbed in college. I went to college for audio recording. Basically, 3 years into it, realized I didn't want to be an audio engineer. I guess the passion wasn't really there. The passion was for being goofy in the studio. Entirely different thing. But on a next lighter note, tables. Gravity's enemy. Gravity had an excellent plan going for it. I just pull everything down. Everything. There's nothing that could defy the surface. But then us humans got smart. Realized that physics could kind of be fucked with a little bit. Now, at our whim, we can have things just right here, right at eyesight. Our arms don't even have to move all that much. Whisper. No need to whisper. We're on the podcast. Go on. You can weigh in. You know, off the recording, I can't get her to shut up. Wait, maybe this is a special moment I have. Okay, you're silly. Your eyes look like that. Now she's just giving me the sad face. I'm talking about my lovely girlfriend here, the great Rachel. She's magnificent. She is a contender. She is magnificent. But God, she loves to fuck with me and my emotions, doesn't she? She loves to make me feel like a piece of garbage. And right when I'm like begging for death as an alternative to the pain and misery I feel, she rewards me with just like a, just kidding, haha, I was just toying with you for my own amusement. Ow! She got me. Still hasn't spoken yet. Any other night, this would have been bypassed with a nice yell. You know what I mean? Some kind of slick comeback from her cheerleading days. It's like this special poison that she slings. She used to be a cheerleader. She ventured into the dark side. She was a Sith, nitrous, if you will. Were you ever a cheerleader?
No, never actually.
Did you play basketball?
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
you did. Fantastic.
Yes.
This podcast is going great. It's going great. It's going really great.
First one, man.
Too true. Too true.
Like, shout out to the first one right here.
Shout out to the first one. I mean, hell, for a low budget, we're getting the fucking job done. I know we got some clipping going on. It's going to be hilarious to listen to all the distortion. All the distortion. All the distortion. All the distortion. All of it. Yeah. What Willie? Thought the turd. Thought the turd. Coupe de tete. That was a level on 007's GoldenEye.
What was that?
007's GoldenEye. That was a significant phenomenon, at least in my life and the lives of many in the world of gaming. Hell, that fucking... We hate fads. Let's get to a principle of this podcast. The Sundawgs destroy fads. You know what I'm saying? Would you like to weigh in?
Fads.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by fads?
Hype. You know, like, okay. There's really liking something, and then there's people who like something because other people like it. That's a disaster. We try and slaughter that as much as we can. At least I do. Johnny Sundawg does. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that right there.
Right, that's their smile. Quizzical.
Exactly.
Quizzical. It's the people that support me is what gives me the most confidence doing my thing. Guys? Shit. Geesh! And then the bully comes. Lonely. Smirk on his face. Laughing that he thought he had backup this whole time.
That was actually really cool to watch. Maybe you should do it again.
You can't tell me what's a harmony. Credit where credit's due. Jim Carrey did that in Ace Ventura's Pet Detective. Which, hell, he probably got that joke from somebody else. Maybe we should just all come clean that there is no more original thought. There only is remixes.
Nothing's original anymore.
Ah, that would put a lot of quarrel to rest with me in electronic dance music.
EDM.
EDM, dude. It sounds like a drug. It sounds like a drug.
Full of shit.
It's full of fucking shit. It's full of fucking shit. And it's not, and it doesn't have to be. That's another frustrating thing. It's not full of shit, really. It's full of really, really, really excellent possibility. But god damn it, the fucking culture that it just turned into just fucking pops that balloon.
It's all the same beat.
Significantly. And it is all the same beat. And I would respect it if everybody was just honest about it. Like, yeah, here's my take of the classic beat that it is. But no, you got these fucking colorful characters left and right. Jeez, I'm reaching a divine level of artistry. They're all British. Actually, not even, dude. You know what? Insult to injury. They're actually like 14. A lot of them. And they don't even fucking know what it really feels like to have someone close to them die. They don't know what soul is. But they're making a killing. I mean, they're just soaking up all the extra dollars. Just rambling about EDM. I'm talking about EDM artists.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them are just little pieces of shit.
Yes.
I am sure some of them are excellent artists who just connect to it on a very heavy level. And there's definitely professionals doing it right, getting it done, and pushing music to wonderful possibilities. But god damn it, there's also those guys. It's like if EDM was a party, there's a lot of those guys at the EDM party. And that's just fucking lame. Point made. God, I hope it's disapproval I hear and feel running through my spine right now. I really hope it's your disapproval. Maybe it's a reminder that maybe you bought into something. I know it's not easy to admit yourself that. I've done it myself many a times. Hell, I buy Coca-Cola all the time. What do you buy into?
Not Coke.
Not Coke. Well, I mean, good on your liver. Good on your stomach. Your stomach thanks you.
I don't know what I buy into, man. I don't know if
You're
I don't
a
like.
girl.
I do like Mustangs, and if I could have one, that'd be awesome. But
Why a Mustang? Is it sheer performance of the vehicle that sells you, or is it just because it's kind of a Mustang?
well, my parents had two before I was born.
Sentimental. That's real value.
So,
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that and really, you had two and didn't save me one.
No, my fucking, my mother had a
Thanks,
Mustang too.
guys.
My mother definitely had a Mustang, and so did my uncle. And you're right, they were just throwaway cars. They're Mustangs were at one point the equivalent of a Chevy Impala. You know what I mean?
True.
Damn it.
True.
Damn it.
And now I'm stuck with a Pontiac Grand Am that's missing a mirror. Needs an oil change, brakes, tires. I don't even know how my car still runs. Not a Mustang.
God, and we're a lazy generation. Yeah. Laziness is a hereditary disease dating back from the origins of life. There is no one generation you can blame that on. Unfortunately, I also know that there is no such thing as a bad student, only bad teachers. You can't blame a baby for knowing nothing. You know what I mean? They learn shitty things from shitty people. So the buck stops when conscious people bite the fucking bullet and start walking uphill a little bit to fix it, but we'll not get too crazy on that. I had a point. Wish we could rewind the conversation. I was going somewhere with this. Damn this cannabis. Love you so much. Another principle of the Sundawg show. There will be cannabis consumed on every podcast. Obviously, the laws are dominoing down one by one. And you know what? The sooner they realize it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Yeah, of course, not according to Fox News. I don't know.
Did you see the shit that they put up?
What'd they put out?
No, like they put up on Facebook. I saw where they put up one of those like pictures that say that the shooter from Charleston was addicted to marijuana, and that's why he went and killed them. And the comments, you should have seen the comments. That shit was hilarious.
Oh my god, it's like... everybody knows. Like, even the people listening to that shit who, like, still believe in what Fox News says has this tingling sensation going up their spine going, I don't know about that. But there's this underlying fear that if you speak up against the curb, you'll face a lot of backlash. And you're not wrong. You will face a lot of backlash. But it's also wrong to deny the truth of the matter. Gosh, I love talking to a Fox News fan. It's such a it's a delightful insight. It's just I guess I'm always amazed by new rationalizations. So, you're a Fox News fan and defender. And man, you never thought people would take a news organization so personally. Holy shit. Fox News watchers are serious. Like Steelers fans, like Eagles fans. Oh, even more fucking sinister. Oh, gosh. Now, unfortunately, I do fear a little bit of raft from my brother-in-law, married to my wonderful sister. He is a diehard Eagles fan, and he turned a look it. Here's the goddamn truth of the matter, okay? I'm apathetic to fucking sports in the first place. It really doesn't. It all comes second place to music. I will get to that pillar later in the Sundawg podcast. Oh yes. But anyway, apathetic to sports. Tried it. Was very clear to me early on that I suck at these activities. This whole getting the imaginary points and then means to being a douchebag to everybody afterwards. Fuck that. I lost a lot. I didn't have the, I'm beta. I didn't have the alpha drive. You know what I mean? Rather than, like, just chasing the ball and trying to get the goddamn goal, I'm thinking about the oranges everybody gets to eat after the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to convince everybody. What do we got here? God, please give me a reason for me to get up early and go to work. Jesus opens up his divine arms, golden robe, holy light casting through the clouds at his sides, and giant Comic Sans, and says, "You're poor." Yes, that is an excellent reason to get up and go to work. And quite frankly, I didn't know Jesus. I rolled in similar circles as he, you know what I mean? I was checking out the Holy Land, heard they had killer hashish over there at the time. I heard about that Jesus cat, and never said a bad word about him. As far as I was concerned, he was doing a good thing. The people who liked him, though, sometimes they get a little carried away with themselves. But that's what happens with the grapevine. It's like the telephone game, you know.
I do know, man. I absolutely know.
The good knows. The good always knows. The good knows what's up.
The sky's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, damn right. More evidence to the flame that the good knows what's up. Another accurate guess. The sky is up.
That's like the oldest joke ever.
Got a close-up mic of this bong rip right here. Check. Good stuff. Very flavorful. And that is
that was a good rip. That was a good rip, man.
Thanks, bro. Making it work with one fucking microphone. I'm gonna fucking Freddie Mercury this bitch right now. I'm gonna tilt the mic stand to the side. holding it like it's my gay lover right before I lay him down. That's how Mighty Freddie Mercury held his mic stand. Just like, come here, darling. I'm going to serenade you with my sexy fucking full octave voice, darling. Ah. He did die of AIDS. I really wish the concept wasn't associated with the guy, but he did die of AIDS. Homosexual cat. Good on him. I like a guy who knows who he is. I think that's what I respect most about homosexuality. It takes a lot of balls to admit it and just rock it. Now, sometimes I think, going back to that whole hype thing, sometimes I feel homosexual guys have to behave like queens just because that's like a popular thing to do. But I've also met plenty of homosexual cats who, more often than not, were embarrassed by said individuals who I just addressed. I love a gay guy who's just like, yeah, I'm gay, and so are you, faggot. So shut up. Let's go watch a movie or something. Like, I don't know. I love a gay guy who doesn't alter being a guy in any sense of the word. Well, you're living up to stereotypes. You're just looking for trouble. You know what I mean? You're looking for fires that aren't actually here. Yeah. Anything to add? Let's give me an idea. Oh, another thing. We got to do it every single podcast. We got to do. We got to get a good top 5. Yeah, good. Excellent. Yeah, excellent. Okay, well, we're at 22 minutes. We got 8 minutes to kill. And our top 5s, they take time, man, because I fucking get into this shit. The machine's working. We can totally do that, yeah. Sure, we've discussed it before, but who knows, maybe our answers have changed. Oh, yeah. All right, let's hear it for the fucking podcast. Here you go.
Hello. What are we doing?
Just take it like a member, and tell the audience what the top 5 is going to be tonight.
Oh, top 5 is, drum roll, please. Top 5 bands.
Top 5 bands. We dig music that is very pure and simple. Sure, you can go to your almost famous movie fans and say, that's where you got that from. But honestly, the truth is a little bit more basic than that fucking movie. We dig music. Got us going. Gives us an outlet for acceptance for our zaniness. We are our zaniness. It's something we carry with us. I definitely knew about it, that I was kind of an off-kilter guy early on, and that I lose people pretty quickly without trying. Tough to find your niche when you're that guy, and you're not fucking good at sports, and you're fucking 100 pounds. You'd be a great guitarist. Took me a couple years. I was always late to the game. Like, even on fun things like just sex. Heard about like girls getting finger banged in fucking like 4th grade, and I'm thinking like I'm still like I don't even know how to play like all the dodgeball games yet. Like, I don't understand. I get it. Like, yeah, I hear that stuff is really good, but what's your fucking rush? But hey, back to the fucking top 5. Music, we dig it, gets us going. You dig music?
I love music.
She loves music, and if she loves fucking music, and if you love good people, you better listen to her goddamn example. This shit'll change your life. This shit will change the world. It is an excellent poison, if you will. Antidote for corruption, if you will. A very soluble idea substance. This music shit appeals to a very primitive part of us, to a very universal thing that we got going for us, which is this time. Fucking music is playing with time. My friend Max said that, or maybe he didn't say it, but he got the idea to me, and I'm grateful. It's good shit. It's how we decorate time. We'll get to our point at the very end. But top 5. Number 1. number one band of all time for
Your favorite.
for Johnny Sundawg. My favorites. Well, no, we'll start at number 5.
All right, work your way up.
Actually, number 5 is a little bit more difficult.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She did say work your way up. Oh God. The Police have definitely got to be on there.
Is that number 5?
It's on there. They all kind of wrestle. They toss and turn. It's a washing machine of favorites. But right now, yes, number 5. Number 4, Sublime. Duh. You like weed, obviously, so you just like Sublime. You have no fucking idea why I love Sublime. And if you really do, then you and I will have a very excellent conversation about this band for hours, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see, just in recent times, number 3. Well, no, we got 3 left. But then again, this new band just got to me, but I think it's here to stay. The Grateful Dead. They've been showing me things that I never knew possible with music. Number 2, AC/DC. They're the ones who got me into music in the first place and built a sense of character in me. Value things like consistency, strength, sticking to your guns, and keeping it fucking real. So real that it fucking hurts. And the number 1 band on his priority list is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Wow, like the song Snow? Like the song Snow and then some. You got so much more digging to do. Oh, God, there's like barely one of those bands where there's a genre hardly untouched by them. You can find so many avenues of thought and music from one simple band. It's absolutely phenomenal. Let alone, the personal foundation they built. Let alone the millions, hell, possibly billions of lives that they've affected. 4 fucking punks from the west side of the Americas. Weird as hell and sold it to the world. For pure love. It's good stuff. Excellent stuff. Anna, top 5, man.
That was a great top 5.
Yeah. Balls and wieners. Schmegma.
Sploosh.
That's right.
Let's see. I'm gonna start from 1 and work my way down.
Do it.
That's also what she said.
Yeah, she said it. Well, she got fucked.
Number 1, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, good call.
Because duh.
Duh. I mean, duh.
2, Led Zeppelin.
You're goddamn right. Fucking gods. Zeppelin. Stairway accepted.
3, Blink-182.
Ah, bitter edge sword. The sound of your youth, but also responsible for one of the most evil music genres on the planet, pop punk. I hope you fucking die.
Let's see, what am I on 4?
Yes.
It's not even a band, but I'm gonna go with Haystack just because.
Haystack.
Fuck yeah.
Ah, yeah. Keeping it real. I'm talking South strong arm. And who knew they were contenders? Who knew? As far as the mainstream culture, it's an East versus West thing, and the South's just like, what the fuck ever, man? Like, fucking.
That was a great
excellent.
accent.
Thank you. It's nothing but love.
5,
Close it out.
Bachman Turner, man.
Bachman Turner, Overdrive rocks so fucking hard. Excellent choices, man. That's some highway music. All right, well, thank you for tuning in to the Sundawgs podcast post. It's our first one. It's our rough one. And you know what? It's going to keep on being this rough. You know why? Because we like it raw. We're funkadelics dedicated to the feeling of good. We're also a band. This is a joint project on some music we're working on. Hopefully to just collaborate with ideas. Thank you for tuning in. This is our half-hour mark. Fuck off!